What's up, guys? It's hot. I'm sweating. Busy day today here at Project Our House. So we've got a lot going on today. We've got the steel guys wrapping up some steel behind me. That's moving right along. We almost have that completed. Later on this week, it'll be wrapped. But right now, more concrete. We got the concrete guys over there pouring a big footer for a retaining wall. This is gonna be along the property line to create the ramp that goes down into the house. So they're putting the footer in the ground right now. In 2 days, we put the wall in the ground. So a lot going on this week. Let's check it out, see what's going on in the project. All right, so we've got the welders here. They are working on building the skeleton right here. This is all of the steel structure that holds up the weight of the house. And you can see, like right here, this is gonna be a 28-foot wide multi-slide door that opens all the way up to this side. And then this is a double door that slides that way. It goes this full height, and then above it is a wall of glass. And then right in front of me, here is a wall of glass. So you've got all these steel supports everywhere to hold up the house, since we have these huge spans that you can't do with wood. I'll walk you guys over here. We've got the pump truck here pumping some concrete. I'll walk you guys down in here. It's a little loud. So this massive footing we're pouring in here is for a retaining wall between this house and the neighbor's house, and they were gracious enough to let me cut into their yard a little bit. You can see the sheer size of this footer. It's almost 9 feet wide. The reason for that is it's going to be 12 feet tall. This wall is going to match the height of that wall right there and come straight over and then cut cross back. So this is where you'll drive the car down to get into the house. Let's check it out. So walking in here, again, turntable. This isn't done yet, and we just got some rain, so it's a little wet. Parking area here, turntable when you walk in, and then this is all parking for cars over here. And again, that's the 3-car garage above us that you come in from the driveway straight in. So 3-car parking there, and then down here underneath it, you can park 3 more cars. And then obviously this is all parking down here for more cars. And you can see the guys up there, he's dialing in some of these beams. I actually made a little change. I called an audible and I decided that I wanted this entire space to be one big room. So we added these beams right here after the fact. These were not in the original plan. This beam and the other one that tees off of it, they come down and they open it up so all this can be wide open with no framing or walls at all inside of it. It's gonna be pretty cool. That's the progress for today. Stay tuned, more to come. See you guys soon as we get more done. What's up, guys? Another day here at Project Our House. We're following up. We're only like a day out from when we put the footers in for the retaining wall. The guys have the forms on already, and we're pouring tomorrow. So we're trying to move fast. Concrete's tough to get right now. Let's check it out. The steel guys are working on some more stuff too. So let's see what's going on today. Tomorrow's a big day for concrete. So behind me, the guys are putting in the pan material for the 3-car garage. This is the garage that you drive straight into from the driveway. The concrete goes on top of the steel pan, which is on top of the steel skeleton that we built for the 3-car garage. It's kind of like a parking garage, so let's check it out. And now we finally have a good visual of this drive under area because all of the walls are formed up here. So this is going to be the retaining wall. It actually goes above the earth over here, so you can see it best on the neighbor's side, and we have an awesome neighbor letting us dig into their yard. But this will be the final grade here, right? So up here, it'll kind of just touch the wall, and then it dips down and goes back up on his side as well. But I got like 6 foot of wall that sticks out here, so that acts as the fence and gives nice privacy, and also keeps the symmetry for this wall together. So you don't have like a wall that goes down and back up and all that. So now you can see we have a nice wide area to drive down here. I think it's around 18, almost 19 feet wide from side to side. So super comfy coming down, able to turn in. And the house is actually kinked that way, so it's not a hard 90-degree turn. We have a few extra degrees to help us out. Let's walk down there. There's the 3-car garage. So you can park 3 cars down here as well as well as 3 cars up there. So stay tuned, tomorrow's concrete, more to come. See you guys. What's up, guys? Another day in the wild, wild west of construction. We are at Project Our House, and it's been a hectic start to the day. These are some times when I get a little frustrated. You know, construction is not easy these days in the environment that we're living in. We're pouring our wall today, retaining wall on this side. We got trucks here, we got a big old pump here, we got everybody here. So we're supposed to schedule to pour at 2 p.m. Forms are all ready, everything was ready as of yesterday. I got here at 2. The pump truck was sitting here down the street. He was chilling in the basement, waiting for everyone to show up. Nobody was here. So I call my guy, my concrete guy, the lead, and he says the guys are on their way, they're a little late. Some problems with their truck. And this is when things get a little hairy, because I already had 3 concrete trucks sitting on the ground with a 4th and a 5th coming behind it. Keep in mind, as soon as those concrete trucks leave the plant, that's your concrete. You're paying for it. They don't care what happens after the fact. Once it's loaded, it's your concrete. Now keep in mind, each truck is probably like, it's 9 yards at $185 a yard. So it's an expensive load times 5. It's a lot of money. So, you know, I freak out a little bit because I'm like, where are the guys? Well, they're on their way. Okay. Are they really? What, you know, what's going on? I don't know. They finally get here 35 minutes late. Their big form truck was parked right in the middle of the driveway, so I had to drive a big old form truck out of the way, stick shift, never done that before, just so I can get things going, because the pump truck needs time to set up. It takes him like 20 minutes to get his truck parked, get his outriggers out, and get his boom up and get ready, get the primer in the pump, get the pump ready. So that's another potential 30 minutes that's being wasted. So I moved the truck, thank God the keys were in it. We got the pump in place, they're getting set up. The pump was ready by the time the guys got here. They got here and their truck is broken. Like, their brakes are basically failed. So we gotta help them get that truck home safely. But stressful day sometimes, especially when you're dealing with concrete, because it's just such an immovable thing with concrete. Once the trucks are loaded, it's yours. And he got the pump here. He's $1,300 for the pour. Whether or not he's pumping or not, he's charging. So it's like a $10,000 day, something like that, that could potentially go straight down the toilet. These concrete trucks would turn right back around and go to the dump and dump all this concrete, because it's going to dry by the time they get back to the dump. So they get it out of there just in the nick of time, you know, based on the clock. So it's a delicate dance when you're doing concrete with time. Schedules are super tight. Let's check out and see what they're doing right now. Thank God we're pouring. So we got our truck here dumping the last bit of concrete out on his load. We got our big old pump truck right here. He's boomed up. And then this is our retaining wall that we're pouring today. This is an exciting part of the build for us, because This means we can now complete the slabs that are gonna go up there on the back. They're actually gonna sit on a portion of that wall right there, about 9.5 feet of it. Once we get this wall in, we can backfill the dirt behind it, backfill the neighbor's side, dial this in, backfill it. Then we can pour the last of our slabs and we can finally begin framing. So you can see these guys already have 2 trucks worth of concrete in the forms here, pumping away. It's a pretty big wall. Thank God the neighbor is cool and let us dig on their side so we can get these giant footers in the ground. You can see how far over we had to bring these footers to support this very tall wall. They were 8.5 feet wide. So going back up, now you can see the purpose of the wall. It's retaining all this earth. And then we come up here and we turn and we go back into the house. And so that's our approach getting down into the basement. And this is also going to act as a fence between the 2 properties. So it's kind of a dual purpose wall. So we got to fill all this hole in back here with all that dirt back there. It's all going to go in there. It might not even be enough. It's a pretty big hole. Once these guys finish this, and then this will all be smooth out to grade here and nice and flat, and then it just drops down. So let me walk you down there. So you can see Shem's out there directing traffic. We got 1 truck leaving and the next one coming in, so he can empty his truck. Let's take a walk down. You guys can finally see this approach here. It's nice and wide, about 19 foot wide almost. So you can drive a car down here comfortably. You don't have to worry about it being tight or cramped, no room to turn into the house. And it's probably not noticeable, but this house actually has a kink in it, so it's not a hard 90-degree turn. You just come down here and then you turn straight into the 2-car garage. And then right in front of you is the turntable. So you can just pull onto this turntable and park. You can see there's so much space here. You don't even need to use it to turn. I can park 3 cars underneath here. Let me walk in. So we got a nice big space here. And above us, this is a 3-car garage. So there's going to be concrete poured on top of this steel pan for our 3-car garage that's at grade. And then down here, this is all for car parking. I got 3 cars where I'm standing. You can put maybe 2, 3 over there comfortably. You could squeeze more if you really wanted to. I don't even own that many, so it doesn't matter. And then that's going to be the chill spot over there and some mechanical rooms. So stay tuned, guys. Stressful day at the job site today, but we're moving, we're cooking. There was a point here where he wasn't going to put any oil on the forms because his truck couldn't reach. And I said, back that thing in here and spray that oil on those forms. I want this wall to be smooth. So we got it in here. I had to take a little action. These guys are getting it done. When you come back, we'll have more. See you soon.